we can go ahead and get started.
Is there anyone we're expecting that hasn't joined us yet?
Yeah, we're expecting a couple more.
Okay, I'll give it a minute then, since this is going to be such a short meeting.
Yay.
Yeah. Let me know when those folks join us, Katie.
We'll go ahead and jump in and whenever they join us.
Okay. And Marcelle's here today, and we didn't get to celebrate her last time. Yeah. Thank you, Marcelle, for all your service on the board.
Thank you all. It's bittersweet. We're glad to have Rachel on board. And she really brings a whole lot of expertise and really makes sense for her to sit on the board. But I miss seeing you all, and keep in touch via Rachel and Scott.
Sounds good. All right, let me get to the agenda. We'll go ahead and get started and hope that people jump on before we finish our one and only action item. So good afternoon, members of the Maricopa Regional Continuum of Care Board. This meeting is now called to order. Please remember to mute when you're not speaking. Board members, please do not use the chat function as the audience watching cannot see it. Katie, please take the roll call, and members of the board, please indicate if you are here and what organization you're from when Katie calls your name.
Tish Brown Gambino can't be with us today. Jacqueline Campbell. Jacqueline, you're on mute.
Here.
Thank you. Marshall Franklin.
Here.
Thank you. Tad Gary. Here. Lisa Glow.
Here.
Chris Hallett.
Here.
Sean Pierce.
Here.
Joan Service. Quick Jones on it. Charles Sullivan. Danielle Wright. Co-chair Ryan Balch.
Here.
Co-chair Rob Hallblogger.
Here.
You all have quorum. I would just like to say none of you followed those directions of saying what organization you were with. So with that, I'll turn it back over to you, co-chair.
So true. Rob, you're going to have to get on that next time. We're going to have to make people follow instructions better. I think it's just because we're all so familiar with each other. But you're right. The audience isn't, and we should do that better. Okay. Our next item is call to the audience. This is an opportunity for the public to comment on items that fall under the Continuum of Care Board jurisdiction that are not on the agenda, or that are on the agenda for discussion and not for action. Members of the public were given an opportunity to submit written comments via the MAG website 1 hour prior to the meeting, or they can join Zoom. They can join the Zoom meeting by requesting the link from MAG staff or registering on the COC board meeting event page. If you are wishing to make a comment, please raise your hand in Zoom and you will be invited to unmute at that time. Public comments are limited to 3 minutes. Katie, have we had any public comments, or has anyone joined and raised their hand? Can't hear you, Katie, for some reason.
Mute, Katie.
Not on mute. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. There are not any public comments received and no one's raised their hand at this time. Back to you, co-chair.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. We will now move on to the next agenda item. Oh, we do have more than one agenda item. Woo. Okay, our next agenda item is the approval of the minutes. Normally, this would be a consent agenda item, but since we only have this one item, we will be approving these today. Does any member of the board have questions or comments on the minutes? And this was, I should have stated, the September 26th, 2022 minutes. Okay, I don't see any hands raised or scrunchy faces. So can I please get a motion to approve the September 26th board meeting minutes?
This is Chris Hallett, City of Peoria. I will so move.
Thank you, Chris, from the city of Peoria. Can we get a second?
This is Sean Pierce from Maricopa County. I second that motion.
Perfect, Sean Pierce from Maricopa County. So we have a first from Chris and a second from Sean. Is there any discussion on this motion? All right, seeing none, I'll ask Katie to please proceed with the roll call. I'm going to give very specific instructions. Please indicate clearly how you vote, stating a yay or a nay when your name is called.
Jacqueline Campbell,
Yay.
Marshall Franklin,
Yay.
Lisa Glow,
Yay.
Chris Hallett,
Yay.
Sean Pierce,
Yay.
Co-Chair Ryan Balch,
Yay.
Co-Chair Rob Podlager,
Rob Podlager, Valley of the Sun United Way, yay.
Did I
Perfect.
miss anyone? The motion passes unanimously. Back to you, Co-Chair.
Perfect. Thank you. We will move on to the next agenda item. So as many of you know, our community has been hard at work in preparing the supplemental notice of funding opportunity. The final step today is approving the application of the consolidated application, which was posted on the MAG website earlier today. This piece of the application includes all of the work that is happening throughout our community, as well as how our community will address unsheltered homelessness. So I encourage you all to read it. Katie and staff have just done an amazing job, as they did with our regular Nofo application, on this whole additional supplemental application. So I encourage you to take a look at it when you can, if you haven't already. And as you'll remember, we already approved the listing of applicants that are included in this consolidated application at our last meeting. So with that, does any member of the board have questions or comments on this collaborative supplemental Nofo application? All right, seeing none, could I have a motion to approve the 2022 annual Nofo? Oh, this says consolidated plan, Katie. Is that what we're looking for?
Yeah, the consolidated application. So the
Consolidated
supplemental-
application. Okay. So can I get a motion to approve the 2022 annual Nofo consolidated application? And it's really the supplemental too, right, Katie? Let me just restate one more time. Can I get a motion to approve the 2022 supplemental Nofo consolidated application? There we go.
This is Chris. I'll move to approve.
Thanks. You'll move that. Okay. Got a first from Chris. Can I get a second?
Even if you applied, you can vote and move to this.
It's Marshall Franklin with the City of Phoenix. I'll second.
Thank you, Marshall. So we have a first from Chris and a second from Marshall. Is there any discussion about this motion?
My question was if I could vote because we're recommended in the supplemental and Katie says yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so the difference between this is our entire application, not you are not voting to move your application forward, but rather our application as a community forward.
All right, thank you for your question, Lisa. I had that question as well. So if there aren't any other questions, I'm going to ask Katie to please proceed with a roll call vote. So this time I'm going to say, if you have not yet said what organization you're with, please say that at this time.
Jacqueline Campbell,
US Vets, yay.
Marshall Franklin,
Yay.
Lisa Glow,
Yay.
Chris Hallett,
Yay.
Sean Pierce,
Yay.
Co-Chair Ryan Balch,
Yay, City of Chandler.
Co-Chair Rob Podlager.
Yay.
The motion passes unanimously. Back to you, Co-Chair.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. And I know I've said this several times already, but this was a second application for our community that has never happened before, that HUD has come and said, we're making some additional dollars available for communities. I know this is going to be an extremely competitive application across the country. As I understand it, we either get our I shouldn't call this fair share. We either get what we believe our region is eligible for, which is just about $28 million, or we don't. So, MAG staff and our whole community had to stop and put in an entirely new and different application this year. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of all of our hearts, MAG staff. We know how hard you're working. I've gotten to see some of the some of the stuff that happens behind the scenes on these applications. It is intensive. It's as intensive an application as they come. MAG staff has done a great job with your leadership, Katie. Thank you so much. And also thank you to all the community members and providers out there who put in applications, who are willing to do this really hard work just for a shot at 3 years of supplemental funding. It was an amazing undertaking. And I think, all our fingers are crossed that we'll do well in this very competitive national competition. But for everyone who had a part in getting us to this point, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if anyone else wants to make a comment before I move on to the next agenda item. Members of the board? Okay. All right, then we'll move on to the next item. Are there any requests by board members for an item on a future agenda? Nope. Okay. All right, 6 comments from the board. Are there any comments or announcements from board members?
Chairwoman Balch, it's Marshall.
Yes, please go ahead, Marsha.
Okay, so I said them at the beginning, but I'll put them on record when it has been an honor and a privilege to serve on the Continuum of Care board for about 3 years, I want to say, and transitioned on when we had a staff member who was doing their own transition. And so thank you all for the partnership and support. And again, look forward to Rachel joining starting next month and taking the City of Phoenix's input and partnership with the region and with MAG to even greater levels. There's so much work to do, and excited that Rachel, who is just uniquely qualified for all that she does, to be able to serve in the role now as a City of Phoenix representative to MAG. So thank you, everybody, for all the work you do. I know our paths will still stay together. I'm not leaving my role, just stepping off the Continuum Care. So thank you to, again, my fellow board members, as well as to the team from MAG. You've been very patient, always in answering my questions and being responsive, and know that it's appreciated. And finally, to Chair Balch, to Ryan, thank you for your leadership. I know it has not been easy. You've had multiple hats you're wearing, but you've done it very, very well. And congratulations as you transition off as well. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Marshall, and thank you for, I'm glad that we had this extra meeting because you weren't here at the last meeting. We thanked you, but you didn't get to hear it. So thank you for, leading at the City of Phoenix all these years and for being present. Of course, Phoenix plays such a big role in everything we do. So thank you for taking up that charge and for being there. And it's been great working with you. So I know our paths will continue to cross. Yeah. Okay, any other comments or announcements from the board?
I have a brief announcement, if this is appropriate. U.S. Vets is in the process of starting Ashley's Place, which is a veteran home for female veterans who suffer from military sexual trauma. And we were just looking for any organizations that may have referrals for female veterans who may have experienced that. We're having our open house in November 16th with the doors opening on December 1st. So if there's any way I might be able to send a referral form, if you have a female veteran in need, we'd be happy to look at their situation and see if they be a good fit for our 10 homes that are complete by Habitat for Humanity. They were built by Habitat for Humanity.
Jacqueline, if
Thank
you
you.
send that over to MAG staff, we can get it sent out to folks.
Lisa,
Okay. Thank you.
That would be great. Thank you. 'Cause if we get the female vets and I'm really excited about this new housing. Thank you.
Jacqueline, is this, it sounds like it's homes. Is it permanent housing or is it transitional or?
It is going to be considered permanent housing for female veterans, yes.
That is super exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if we could all just get the procedures for referring in, that would be amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. What a cool announcement. I don't know who can follow that, but if anybody wants to try. Katie, was that you raising your hand? No. No. Okay. I don't see anything from anyone else. All right. Then,
Chair, would it be okay if I just took a moment to publicly thank our staff?
of course, please.
I know you did that, but I will just say, having 2 Nofos at the same time, it has been a Herculean effort by these folks, and they have done such a nice job of representing the community, and I'm very proud of them. So my thanks to not only the community partners who participated, whether it was in rank and review or applying, but also for all the extra hours and patience and time the staff put in.
Yeah. Now they all deserve a day off, Kelly.
Or more.
Or more. So true. All right. So thank you for adding that. They were really amazing. So anyway, I just want to say thanks to all of you. Good luck to the new board members who are joining on October 31st. Of course, reminder that with my leaving, we do have an opening for a new co-chair. So whoever might be interested in joining our partner, Rob, as co-chair, please reach, right, Rob? I'm recruiting for you. Please reach out to Katie to let her know of your interest, because I believe that vote will probably happen on the 31st. Am I right about that, Katie? Yes, and I know Rob is great to work with, and he's looking for a partner in crime. So if you are interested, please let Katie know. All right, and Katie has a hand up.
Yeah, one other really exciting announcement. The board meeting for October 31st will be in person if you want to come to the MAG offices, but we might even have some terrible dad jokes and chocolate. So we are transitioning back. We'll always have a hybrid option, but if folks are interested in seeing other people, networking, and seeing each other, our offices will be open.
That is awesome. So is that for participants as well?
Yep, both board members and participants are welcome to come. We'll be back in the Ironwood room.
Yay. What room is it going to be in?
The Ironwood room.
Ironwood.
The same room we used to all gather in back in the day.
I feel like I haven't been there in 3 years.
Also, bonus points if you come in costume, because it is Halloween.
That's right. I love that. Rob.
Yeah, I just wanted to echo that, because there is community interest for us to get back together in person. So we would be able to consider that for future meetings going forward, not only to support MAG to be in person, but also the community members who would like to spend time with us. So thank you. And no costume for Podliger.
No costume.
I'll bring candy.
Okay. All right.
I promised my staff I'd wear a costume this year, and I have one already, and it happens to be that day.
Perfect. I love that.
Just say, Rob, you have the Superman jawline. You're really missing an opportunity there.
Nope. Not gonna get me. Not taking the bait. But thank you for the compliment.
All right. Well, it's been my pleasure, everybody. Thank you again so much. And with no further business, today's meeting is now adjourned. Have a fantastic week, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.